silent mode. If you haven't done that, you have 5 seconds to do that. Rule number two, please keep yourself on mute mode when you are not speaking. It might disturb the host or whoever is speaking. Rule number three, please refrain yourself to talk about sex, religion, and politics in derogatory manner. We are open to a healthy discussion. Now, please help me welcome the presiding officer for the today's meeting, Toastmaster Meng. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ved, for the introduction. A very good morning to everybody. I am Toastmaster Mayang and I'm the presiding officer of today's meeting. Our club we are in the 202nd meeting of this club meeting here today, at, and it's been our fifth hybrid meeting back to back. And I would like to pass on that kudos to Toastmaster Anshuman for taking that effort, for coming down from Noida every week. That shows dedication and compassion. And with today's meeting, I have another announcement to make. I would want you all to do a round of applause for Toastmaster Naman, who's the newest Toastmaster to the club.
Thank you, guys.
So, Toastmaster Naman, how do you feel after paying that amount?
I'm feeling great. So I was there in the last meeting and it was a great experience. So looking forward to attend more meetings with you guys.
Yeah, with us physically as well, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So today's meeting, we have a very, very detailed itinerary, and I really appreciate Toastmaster Ved being pushing us. Let's start the meeting because we have two speeches coming in today. One from legendary Toastmaster Anshuman, and then followed by Toastmaster Nikhil. So it's gonna be a great time, and summers are started. The sun is right burning, right, and last night the winds also, really demonstrated their power. So let's take a deep breath, make sure we are hydrated, and stay energetic in this performance. With this now, I pass on the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Disha, to give some direction to us. But hold on. Before we get into Toastmaster Disha, I need to invite on stage the guest of today's meeting. So we have to be Toastmaster Bhavesh. Hi Bhavesh, why don't you introduce yourself to the club of, because I've told all your name already. So where do you stay, what do you do, and how did you get to know about this club?
Okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Bhavesh. I stay from the Faridabad. I belong from the Faridabad. Right now, I started working into the Gurugram location. So Monday to Friday, mostly I'm into the Gurugram location, and Saturday, Sunday, I am into Faridabad location. I am working into the IT department as a developer. And right now, I came to know about the Toastmaster like very long before the lockdown 2019. I joined the Toastmaster Club FTMC, Faridabad Toastmaster Club. It was like many other Toastmasters may know that club. I joined it around 6 months. Then I am that time also not that much speaker. Like mostly I am listening the, you can say, meetings, listening the other speaker to speak so that I can learn. Then didn't give that much speak that time, and also busy into office work and other stuff. So didn't get the time. Then lockdown happened, and then didn't know where the 3 years pass away. Then I again joined the company, and I feel like that I have to learn to the socialize to the person and learn to the interpersonal skills to speaking. That's, I think that let's give another try or to the Toastmaster. Then I go to the website of the Toastmaster. Then I search for the, mostly I'm searching for the timing for the meeting is like for the Saturday morning, and also online and offline. That two clubs that I found there, first is that this one club that I found nearby the Gurgaon. The second I found a GOT club, like that is also into the Gurgaon. But that meeting happened into the evening time. So that's why I joined the group in WhatsApp, and I filled the form and got a call from the man. Then I joined it today. That's all about it.
Great. Thank you so much, Bhavesh. Once a Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster.
Okay.
So it's lovely to have you, and we will really appreciate feedback from you as you've been a seasoned Toastmaster. Let's get on to Toastmaster Parul, who joins us from Nagaro. Toastmaster Parul.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So yes, I am the member of Nagaro Club, uh, Toastmaster Nagaro Club, and I recently joined two weeks ago only, and I am looking for different. I want to meet. I'm planning to meet different people to hear from different other people's. That's why I'm joining multiple clubs. So this is the starting beginning for me. So that's why I'm very curious and I joined your club. I attended this meeting
Perfect.
and
Thank you
looking
so much,
forward
Toastmaster
to
Parul.
hear you more. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Parul. So, practicing and practicing more frequently in a different environment is a
Yes.
great expectation from the club, and it will be lovely to have you in person here. Now we
Yeah.
have Beena. Hi, Beena. Can you switch on your camera so that we know you're physically present?
Hi, good morning. Sorry, I was trying to log in. There was some issue. So
No worries.
sorry for joining in late. My apologies.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, Beena, quickly, a 1 minute round of your introduction to the other members.
Okay,
30
hi.
seconds.
Hi, I'm Beena. I am working right now as a consultant with ABC Consultants, and I have joined Toastmasters as a guest today, and I'm planning to join it long term. And I joined last session also, and it was very good. And this is my second session. I live in Gurgaon. That's a brief introduction about myself.
Perfect. We were expecting a guest physically as well. He hasn't yet arrived, but later once he arrives, we will get him introduced subsequently. Now let's get on to deal with difficult people. Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here on the Saturday morning. Hello. Yeah. So glad to be here with you all on the Saturday morning. Allow me to go back to the last week's meeting where I was given a table topic: Is lying a good idea? Referring to being untruthful and not reclining on the bed. In that impromptu speech of mine, I spoke about facing tough situations and the difficult people. After the meeting that day, I reflected upon my words and thought of delving deeper into these difficult individuals. Who are these difficult individuals that we encounter in our lives? Where do we meet them? Anyone?
Office, home,
Right? Yes,
friends, neighbors,
yes.
everywhere.
That's absolutely right. So, well, we may bump into them on our way to office if we use public transport. We may carpool with them. They can be our bosses and colleagues in office. They may be amongst our friends. And unfortunately, at times, they can be in our homes too. On that note, I would now like to introduce the structure of the meeting today. Our meeting today is divided into three parts. The first part is a prepared speech section where members prepare in advance on a 5 to 7 minute speech. The second part is a fun filled table topic session where each one of us imparts 1 to 2 minutes remark on the topic given by the table topic master. The third section is the most important section, which is evaluation section, where our evaluator for the day gives his report on how we performed in the meeting. Having said that, I now invite the general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Ved, to introduce the general evaluation section. Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Uh, Good morning, Toastmaster. Today I'm playing the role of general evaluator. And again, as Toastmaster Disha mentioned, it's one of the most important section. So in this, talking about this general evaluator role, as a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate the meeting in general. It starts from the moment the star comes on the stage till the meeting ends. And to do this humongous task, I'm not alone, and there is a team with me, and that is, let me invite the uh, uh, first supplement role for the day is the timer role, which is played by Toastmaster Mayank. Please help me invite the Toastmaster Mayank to introduce his role. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayank.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ved, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ved. So time and tide wait for none, but we have to realize that how much we have to tide or stop and speaking. And to do that, I'm going to help you with some assistance with some color cards. So, for example, when Toastmaster Anshuman and Toastmaster Nikhil are delivering their speech, the timing is going to be 5 to 7 minutes, which means at 5 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 6 minutes, the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, the red card. In table topics session, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At 2 minutes, 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow card. At 2 minutes, the red card. And the speaker will have 30 seconds to wrap up. Similarly, in the evaluation of speeches, the which is going to be done by Toastmaster Bob and me. So the timing is going to be again 2 to 3 minutes. So Toastmaster Bob is going to be shown a green card at 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds a yellow card, and at 3 minutes the red card. And I will present my report on the timing at the end of the report. Thank you so much, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for introducing your role. Now, the next role that we have is the language evaluator role, and that is played by Toastmaster Disha. I invite Toastmaster Disha to explain her role, and over to you, Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wade. So, as the language evaluator, I will be the ah counter, wherein I'll be counting all the ahs, and the unusual words. As the grammarian, I would take a note of any unusual phrases, words, or thoughts that we have here. Even I will also uh, keep a note of some good words and language that is used. Thank you, Toastmaster Wade.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha, for explaining your role. Now it's time for invite the Toastmaster of the day again. I will be back in the evaluation section where we will evaluate the speeches, and the overall meeting in general. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wade and the tag team. All right. Before knowing in detail who these difficult individuals are and the ways of dealing with them, let us start with our first section, which is the prepared speech section. Our first speaker for today is Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Anshuman will be evaluated by Toastmaster Bob. And so I invite Toastmaster Bob to present the speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Bob. Bob, are you there?
If okay, if Toastmaster Bob is not there, like I have the evaluation form with me, so I can also state the objective.
No, no, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm here. I
Toastmaster
just,
Bob,
yes.
if you could just present the speech objectives for Toastmaster Anshuman. Over to you.
I'll pass that responsibility back to Ved because I actually do not have the speech objective of
Okay, sure.
Anshum.
Okay, so I'm okay. The evaluation objectives for the Toastmaster Management speech is the purpose of this project for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. And notes for the evaluator is the member will deliver a well-organized speech on any topic. Focus on members' speaking style. Be sure to recommend improvements that member can apply to the next speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. So now I wish you all the best for Toastmaster Anshuman for his speech.
Am
Back
I
to the
audible and
Toastmaster.
visible, Toastmaster Way? Am I
Yes.
audible and visible?
Sorry, just 1 second. So I'm a little bit confused. So it is level 1 speech 2 or level 1 speech 4?
The
Level
speech
1
two.
speech 2. Yeah.
Speech
So
two, first
speech
speech.
no speech
Level 2,
2 level
Level
1
1.
speech 2 is body language.
level one speech, not level 2 speech. Presentation mastery. That's just like a general speech seeking feedback.
Okay. So the title of the speech is Oops, I Did It Again.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just introduce that. So Toastmaster Anshuman, Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again, Toastmaster Anshuman.
I love junk food. I know what you must be thinking. Junk food? Junk food is poison. How can you have poison, Anshuman? Having junk food will lead to deterioration of your body. To all you intellectuals, you can go off and have your green tea, but I will have my junk food. Why? Because junk food helps build great memories. I remember when I used to play cricket during childhood days, whenever we used to win, we used to go to Mother Dairy and have bucket load of ice cream, followed by a bottle of Mountain Dew. We were too young, we were less than 18. I just had Mountain Dew. And once in a while during Fridays, we used to go to McDonald's. How many of us remember going to McDonald's during childhood and eating McVeggie meal and having cold drink? I think all the hands are raised here. Online audience, McDonald's? No one? No? Okay.
McDonald's.
Okay, McDonald's for the win. Definitely going to McDonald's, having McVeggie meal, Mexican meal, and having the ice cream. And that helped build great memories. I still remember crippling on a bike and going to McDonald's and having a sumptuous time. Did it make it bad? No, that didn't make it bad. What made it bad was when I used to sneak into the kitchen and grab that Haldiram bhujia, eat at night. My mom used to come and tell me, Anshuman, how dare you grab that Haldiram bhujia? Go back to your room. Normally, that's for me to eat, right? No, that is just for guests. How dare you have it? You can't have it in the future. Go back to your room and study. All right, mommy. I come to home, tell my mom, Mommy, I just came from McDonald's. McDonald's? How go to McDonald's? It just has unhealthy meals. Please don't go there in the future. I started developing trauma around unhealthy meals. And what happens then? Did I stop? What do you think? Did I stop? No. What happened? I stopped telling. That's number one. Second, I started to eat it more.
Overeating.
Overeating. The reverse happened. And that was my realization that myself stopping myself from eating junk food was leading to me overeating and developing trauma around even relishing the junk food I was having. So I realized I have to change my mindset of junk food, that I have to start loving junk food, where my heart, mind devours a Domino's cheeseburst pizza over a Friday with my friends and have a great time. I can already see those faces, those adult faces all around here. And Shubin, we're no longer allowed to speak on the topic of nutrition. But I agree, junk food has to be balanced with healthy food. Balance in life is important. However, I've realized that achieving that balance comes from keeping that balance in the first place. Extreme of not eating or extreme of eating, both can be negative to our heart and mind. What can be ideal is when you're eating your junk food, as they say, relish it, have a great time, build those memories, don't resist it. At the same time, have systems around your mind and body to balance it up. For me, of late, it has just related to having one or two green teas in the day, having fruits, having home cooked meals, and not eating after 8 p.m. if possible. So, balancing it out with, say, one Friday evening meal with family has been helpful. So overall, next time when you go to McDonald's, have that McVeggie meal, enjoy your Domino's pizza, and build great memories with your family and friends. And say to those intellectual people who are saying, do not eat junk food, go to your home and have your healthy food. I'm going to enjoy my junk food. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman, for a very well presented speech and reminding us about the junk food on this weekend. Thanks a lot. All right. Our second speaker for today is the passionate Toastmaster, Toastmaster Nikhil. Toastmaster Nikhil will be evaluated by Toastmaster Mayank. I now invite Toastmaster Mayank to share the speech objectives. Toastmaster Mayank, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. So, Toastmaster Nikhil will be delivering a speech level 1, project 2 from the Pathway Presentation Mastery. And the speech objectives are to get feedback on the content delivered, as it's a pretty early speech in this league. All right, with now that, I invite Toastmaster Nikhil on the stage. He can do an audio video check. Yeah, see, he's physically visible. And can you read out his speech title and introduce
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Uh, I hope am I audible, clearly audible to everyone. Thank you.
Toastmaster Nikhil to present his speech on the sound of silence. Sound of silence. Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha. Good morning, dear fellow members and our dear guest. I hope you all are doing well today. To begin with my speech, I would like to ask few questions to you all. How many of you think can go without your phone for a day? Maybe one, or maybe none of us? Well, wait, okay, we have one person. Now, I would like to ask you to multiply that by 10 days and add having no connection to your friends and family while maintaining complete noble silence for 10 consecutive days. Sounds crazy, isn't it? Well, that's exactly what I have to let go while being on a Vipassana retreat. So some of you must be wondering, what is Vipassana? Well, Vipassana is a form of Buddhism meditation program that happens over the course of 10 days in a residential campus while maintaining complete noble silence. In a simpler term, it's a process of self purification through self observation. So, how did I end up there? Well, it all started with a New Year resolution back in 2019 when I was looking to do something different, something new, like going on a solo trip or trying out new adventure activity or any activity for that matter. So I began searching on Google about some offbeat things to do in and around Delhi. And that's when I came across an article about Vipassana. I was going through that article. I was quite intrigued and inspired to join the program. Hence, got myself registered right then and there. Few days later, I got a call from their team inquiring about myself, about my idea of Vipassana, and why I wanted to join the program. After that brief discussion, my admission got confirmed and I was asked to report on the joining date. Fast forward to the reporting day, I arrived at the campus, which was situated in the outskirts of the city of Jaipur. It was situated amidst high hills and dense forests. It was a beautiful sight. I was excited. So after going through the joining formalities, I was inducted to the program. All the volunteers and guides out there helped me with all the know-how to get going in the process. I was really excited to unplug myself for next 10 days, but also a bit anxious that I would have to follow a super strict schedule while maintaining complete noble silence and having no connection to friends and family, since all of my belongings were taken away. The very next day, which was the day one of the practice, the day was started with a waking up bell in the morning at 4 a.m. and the day ended by 10 p.m. In the middle of that time, we practiced nearly 10 hours of meditation with only limited numbers of breaks to eat and rest. Initially, it was very challenging. It was very painful to sit for longer hours trying to meditate and focus on yourself. However, slowly I was progressing until I hit the 6th day. Why? Because it was an unusual day. It was my birthday, and I had no one to talk to me and wish me on that. That's when I started missing my friends and family, and I was missing everything that I was doing outside that work. But I curtailed that feeling and focused on my practice. And as I progressed to 8th day, our practice got matured and we were asked to join an advanced session. So initially we were practicing in a group in an auditorium, then we were sent to a smaller pocket sized cells wherein we were practicing individually. So during that session, I started experiencing change in my body. What sort of change did I experience? So I started experiencing some sort of sensations in my body. I started hearing some sounds within myself. Sound was so subtle that it's really difficult to describe in words. And that is the very first time I heard the sound of silence. Sound could differ from person to person. For many, it was a sound of water. For few, it was a sound of breeze. And it varies from person to person. By the end of last day, we were asked to break our silence and share experience with each participant. For many, the experience was beautiful, while for others, it wasn't so well. If I were to talk about myself, initially it was indeed a challenging task, but gradually and eventually, our experience turned out to be one of the most uplifting and enriching experience of my life. And I still relish it whenever I recall that experience. So, through this speech, I wanted to share my experience with you all and would urge each one of you, if you ever get a chance, do join this program and experience your own sound of silence. That's all from my end. Thank you, everyone. Good day.
Wow, what a speech. What a great experience sharing. I would connect with you offline on this for sure. All right, coming back to the theme again. So we may get, okay, so from everyone? Okay, if all of us can give a quick feedback to both the speakers, Toastmaster Anshuman and Toastmaster Nikhil, over the chat, in next 1 minute, please. Am I supposed to speak then what they wrote? No. Am I supposed to speak what they wrote? थोड़ा difficult होगा हाँ ठीक ठीक Okay, I hope by now we are done with our responses. All right, coming back to the theme again. We can categorize the difficult people into 4 types here for our discussion today. The first type is the downers, the negative Nancy's or the Debbie Downers. They always have something bad to say. They will complain, they will criticize, and they will judge. They are very hard to please. The second type is the better thans, also known as the know-it-alls, one-uppers, and the show-offs. They would impress by dropping names and comparing themselves. The third type is the passives, or they are also known as the yes men or the pushovers. They do not have much to contribute to the people around them or the conversations, and they often let the others do the hard work. The fourth type is the tanks. They are also known as being explosives or the bossy ones. They always want things in their own way, and they would do anything to get it done. On that note, we move to our next session of the meeting, which is the table topic session. It is the most engaging and the encouraging session. I would now like to invite Toastmaster Parul to introduce the table topic session and address the table topics for the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Parul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha. So I'm table topic master today, and this topic, dealing with difficult people, this is really a challenging topic. And with all of you, we'll hear the tips and tricks that will help for all of us uh, to face these challenges and how we can deal with the difficult people. So I quickly share my screen. So who is going to take first?
Toastmaster Ved.
Okay, Toastmaster with which number you want to choose?
Okay. 13.
13. Okay, so now I wrote this 13 number, and your topic is difficult people or difficult situation. So whether
Okay.
the people are difficult or situations comes, what is your opinion about it?
The difficult people or difficult situations. And when we think about this topic forces us to think about which one of these, like, are the people difficult or this difficult situation make the people difficult? And if my opinion is that the situations are the ones which changes people. So if you look back in the history and let's say go back in the 1929 when the Great Depre uh, Depression happened in the US, and take those people, and if you and their perception about race and the safety is completely different, the perception of ours versus perception of ours. And it was also noted that the people who were in the during the World War II, they were more likely to have or develop diseases like depression or maybe diabetes. So what I believe is situations has a great effect on people. And there is another example that I have is uh, El Chapo, which was the Mexican drug lord, and it was a poor village he used to reside him. And if you ask any one of the people about El Chapo, they will only say good thing about it. But they know that El Chapo is bad in general, but uh, they support him because El Chapo has done good to them. So the perception, the situation changes a lot with the people. So I believe that it's about the difficult situation which changes people's behavior. And so back to the table topic, master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ved. I completely agree that sometimes it happens that the situation changes the people. The behavior of people can be different based on the mood or based on the conditions. So next I move to second topic. So who is going to pick next?
Toastmaster Naman.
Okay. So Toastmaster Naman, what is the topic? Which just yeah. So which number you want to choose?
4.
Okay. Your topic is learning from leaders. Learning from leaders, Toastmaster Naman.
Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
So I think we all have people in our life or in professional life where we look up to those people, right? They have certain qualities or how they deal with situation. So we take our learnings from that. Um, we can learn certain qualities, we can learn certain behaviors from them, and then we can incorporate those behaviors or those qualities in our, I think, day-to-day behavior. Leaders actually set examples by doing certain things. So, for example, in my team, I have certain leaders in my team, seniors to me, right? How they behave in meetings, how they deal with people, or difficult situations, right? So that provides learnings to me, that provides, I think, motivation to me, right? So this is how leaders inspire you. This is how leaders give you direction that you can handle this situation in a certain way. You can handle difficult people in a certain way.
So thank you, Toastmaster Naman. Next I move to next topic. So who is going to pick next topic?
Hi, Parul. This is
Me.
Beena. I'll choose the next topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beena, then Bhavish, and then Bob, then offline order.
Okay. So which number you want to pick?
Uh, I'll take 14.
Okay. Let's open it. So your topic is seeking the positive. How
Okay.
seeking the positive can help to face the difficult people.
Uh, okay. Thanks, everybody. So the topic is seeking the positive. So very interesting topic, I must say. So I think it is very important to look at positive in every situation. And though I understand it's not very easy to look at positives, but uh, I think it gives you motivation to kind of uh, work around things, make things happen. And so positivity is a way of life. And, I think we should try and look, if we look at, so everything is about mindset. If we are looking at something which is negative in every situation, we would not be able to work. because situations will not always come hunky-dory. We will have to look at situations. We'll always have to look at. So every situation will not come with positive or hunky-dory, as I said. So we'll have to think logically, categorize the situation into positive and negative, and look at positives and focus only on positives. Because if we look at positives, then and consistently, if we look at positives, then we are bound to succeed in life. And even if we don't succeed in life, we are learning something. And if we are positive, we will be able to fight each and every situation that comes our way. Yeah, that's it. That's from my end.
Thank you, Toastmaster Beena. I completely agree. Positive energy plays a very, very important role for changing the situations for everybody. So be positive every time. Next, who is going to take next?
Toastmaster
Sorry,
Parul, maybe we can do one offline, then online. Let's juggle it that way. Can you
okay,
hear?
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So
So which
Shaunak.
number?
So it's Shaunak.
Yeah.
You'll have
So
to
which
just
number you want to choose?
I would like to go for.
Pardon?
I would like to go for number 2.
Number 2. Yes. This one I guess we already did. So next number please choose because it reshuffles. Which
3.
number next? 3. Yes. The impact of communication style. The topic
So
is the impact of communication style.
very good morning, everyone. This is my first guest lecture, and I'm privileged that I'm given a chance to speak in front of you. And before I start with this topic, this was the platform actually I was looking for. There's a lot of anxieties and other stuff that comes, and that's what I'm going to cover in my topic. Uh, the what is this? Can you just highlight that? The impact of communication. So I think I got a very relevant topic. Uh, as a part of Toastmaster, you all are the Toastmasters who have been enrolled in this program some few years back, some down, recently. I'm one of the person who has joined recently, and I've been listening to your communication speeches. Uh, and the most important thing which I liked about it, very fluent without giving any thought process. You are going with the flow on the topic, and that's what the make the biggest impact today. If you're talking to the customers or in the fields wherever you are working today, that makes a lot of difference. The way you are communicating, the way you are presenting yourself, you're presenting your product or anything that you're pitching in. If you're not confident or if you're not delivering the relevant stuff, or you have that anxiety, that gets reflect very easily, and the person can gauge that very easily. So I think the impact of communication style and the way you are delivering makes a lot of relevance, the way you are projecting yourself. Uh, and I think the way you deliver it says a lot. Uh, so that's what I want to say here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So yes, I completely agree with you. Impact of communication style, yes, plays a very important role. How we are speaking to others, how whether in the rough language or in the sweet language. So it changes the mood of the next person. Now, who is coming next?
Bhavesh.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay,
will
and
10. I will choose number 10.
number 10. The topic is maintaining professionalism.
Okay. So, yeah. Thank you for the table topic master giving me this topic, maintaining professionalism. So you can say like from the last 5 years, I've been to professionals. I've been professionalism working into the IT department. So I can say many times you have to be professional, like into the formal events. Like when you talk, you communicate with the persons. Like many times it have happened that you are sitting with a different religion, the different community, the different beliefs. Then you have to maintain a you can say manner to talk to the persons. Like one thing at one place is maybe wrong at one other place. Like with the when you change the region, then the way to talk or will change. But the maintaining professionalism is like what I say is like universal. Like you have to learn the what are the professional ways of when you go to any place. Like some people shake hand, some people do namaste, some people do like a bow, like in Japanese. That's also professionalism. The words that you use to greeting to someone when you talk to someone, like how do you address to someone, like some in India some say hey and say hi, hello. So these are the ways of the professionalism. Maintaining professionalism is also a very important part of the communi- communication when you interact with another person and another people, or whether you are into any seminar, whether you are into outside, whether you are into gathering. So that's all from my side. Yeah, I got a green card also. Yeah. We cannot hear you, Parul. You are on the mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavesh. Yes, maintaining professionalism, in my opinion, sometimes it helps to deal with the difficult people, because sometimes it is okay to say hi, hello to the difficult people to avoid the conditions. Sometimes to change the conditions accordingly with communication styles or with different ways. So yes, who is going to take next?
Bob,
Okay,
Toastmaster.
so which
And
number you want?
Toastmaster, just a suggestion, once you share the topic, if you can stop the presentation more,
Okay,
because
I
in
will.
YouTube Live, then only your screen is visible.
Okay, I will. Okay. Yes,
Toastmaster
which
Bob,
number
are
you
you
want to take?
I think I've been volunteered. I've been reluctantly volunteered,
Yes, as always. I
as
can
always.
enable to.
Which number you want to take up?
13.
Okay. So yes, your topic is conflict resolution technique.
Good morning, everybody. So today my topic for the table topic is conflict resolution techniques. Well, my favorite conflict resolution technique is just to run away, like the road runner, zip, run away from every conflict. And when it comes to my wife, the conflicts that I have with her, the resolution technique is just zip, shut your mouth, do not speak, do not try to argue because you're never going to win. I hope my wife is not watching this. Okay, can we cut off this portion from the YouTube live later on so that,
We'll pass on the.
or blur my face? So, conflict resolution technique is a very important aspect for any individual to succeed either in professional or in personal life. How and where and how you handle different situations with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues, with your elders really speaks volume about a person. You will be tasked with, you will be challenged throughout your life. So there are different ways you can resolve conflict. One of them is yes, listen and respond. So listen to what the person is telling you. Is their concerns valid? We have a tendency to react before we listen, and that always invariably increases the conflict rather than decrease it. And if somebody makes a valid point, build on it. So there's always a technique called on improv, yes and instead of yes but. By that you mean is if somebody has presented an idea, you take that idea as a base and then you build on that rather than tearing it down and starting fresh. So that ways you actually bring everybody together and make sure that their concerns are heard and they feel validated. That's one of my techniques of conflict resolution. Thank you very much, Table Topic Master. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Award. So yes, I really liked your techniques, and the best technique which I liked is just run away from the wife if she is saying something.
Best
And this is the best tip for the man, I guess. Or
run
all.
away from life.
Yeah. So next
I
is
just pretend that I'm in a Toastmaster meeting every time whenever something starts boiling up.
That's a good
yes,
idea.
that's another a great trick. Okay, now who is going to take next topic?
Costa. Costa. That's two. Costa.
Okay, so
So you have
which
to come on
number
the
you
screen.
okay, which number you want to choose?
I'll choose the number 7.
Okay, and yet this topic we already taken up. In between I reshuffle, so yes, please choose another one.
Okay, 9.
Okay, so your topic is share a personal story. If you have come across with any situation where you had to deal with difficult peoples, so we would like to hear it.
Okay, so make a share a personal story. Okay, so like a difficult people, I would say, like when I first transitioned to my corporate career, so I had a different transition from college life to a professional life. So adjusting to the corporate world was a kind little bit of challenging. And one of the main challenge I faced was with my manager, So like uh, uh, there's a one time that uh, I had been given a task. I had been given a task, but I was not able to complete the task. But after a few time, after I was given sufficient time. I was given a sufficient time, and even then I was not able to complete the task. So uh, uh, like instead then when the task submission date was there, uh, I was pretty much panicked. I was pretty much panicked. So I was pretty much panicked, and I was not able to complete the task. So that time I went to went to my colleagues, and they were really helpful. Instead they joined they called up a meeting with me over night time, and four of my colleagues sat with me, and we did a whole nighter, and by morning I was able to complete the task in before the deadline. So from that uh, like uh, mm, I came to realize you should be very helpful to your colleagues and your friends. And when help is needed, you should reach out to your friends. People are ready to help when you are really in need. So that's the one story from my personal life I'll had share with you.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Now
Now,
is my
Toastmaster Mayank.
okay. Okay, so I quickly share my screen and tell me which number you want to take it.
Um, Number of your choice.
My choice, I would say 1.
Number one,
Okay.
where the most.
Yes, so your topic is avoidance versus confrontation.
Can you be the
So,
time?
is it okay with you, or do you want to take another
No,
topic?
I will talk about it.
Okay, so topic is avoidance versus confrontation.
As Toastmaster Bob talked about, that when he's in a preaching session with his wife, he wants avoidance and she wants confrontation. How did he do it? It's not limited to Toastmaster Bob. Sorry, Toastmaster Bob, for targeting you. I think that's the life of each married man. No, no. Yes, accept it. And acceptance is happiness, is something that you realize. Because you want to avoid the topic and she wants to get you in the topic. Now, often women have a very strong mind, especially with remembering dates, events, time, and dialogues of who said what and when. And you'll be like, okay, bygones are bygones. I don't want to remember. And that's where the problem is. For us, those events, for a male person generally, those are not life events, and we don't place them in our memory slots in our brain in a chronological order with dialogue and video clipping, but they remember. So, example, if I was to ask Toastmaster Nikhil, do you remember what did I wear in the third meeting before this? He would say, I don't know. Probably if you ask Toastmaster Disha what Vidhu was wearing in the last meeting, she would probably remember it. See, but it is all about importance of these events. For us, it's like, okay, t-shirt and jeans, and we're done. Like Mark Zuckerberg, great shirt, t-shirt, and a blue jeans, and he's done. It doesn't have to put in his brains. And that's why we always have to defy our brains. Is it done? 2.5 minutes? Okay, sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. I end the topic here. Sit down.
So thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for giving us a good tip.
Disha is already master of.
So now who is willing to take next?
I'm going to go next. Toastmaster Nikhil.
Yeah, so which
What are the
which number you want to choose?
Yeah, I would go for 8.
Okay, now see what is inside it. So your topic is setting boundaries. So how setting boundaries can help to deal with difficult people, difficult situations, or whether it is helpful or not. So over
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you so much. Uh, Once again, hello everyone. Setting boundaries. What a great topic given to me. So, as we all know, in our professional life, we all juggle with a lot of things, and many a times we tend to make good friends, uh, and many a times those friends are not so good. But it is very important to know when to open up and when to keep things to ourselves. So, setting boundaries in a professional space is very important. And honestly speaking, it is not just limited to professional space. Sometimes it's also applicable in our personal life. Whenever we are talking to our elders, whenever we are talking to our younger siblings, sometimes it's really important to set boundaries and we have to be vigilant of whatever we say to them. So the choice of words and the choice of secrets that you share with them, it's also very important. Many a times I have seen that I've said something to my sibling and that thing has been to my mother, has came against me. So through that experience, I've learned that setting boundaries is very important, be it in your personal life or in your professional setup. So yeah, that's all I had to say on this topic. Back to you, Toastmaster Parul. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Now, who is willing to take next?
Uh, so Toastmaster Parul, Toastmaster members can't have it easy. So Toastmaster Naman has to give another table top.
Okay, so
Naman, are you
Toastmaster
there?
Naman again want to take topic, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's like
welcome here. That is great.
that's like welcoming her to the club.
That was pre-decided, but that's fine.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
conclude with one last topic with Toastmaster now.
okay, sure. So which number you want to choose?
6.
Okay, let's see. This one we already chosen. So
Already
please
covered,
choose
yes.
another. Yes.
5.
Okay. Yeah. So your topic is the role of empathy. Does it plays any role to deal with difficult people? Does it helps? How it works? Please
Absolutely.
share your thoughts. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parul, for sharing the topic. So I think empathy plays an important role in dealing with difficult situations and difficult people, because sometimes it is really important to understand the perspective of other person and understand the situation of other person, right? Because you need to understand if somebody is reacting or behaving in a certain way, why is he doing that? He or she is doing that. So if you try to understand and keep yourself in their shoes and try to understand their situation, I think it gives you understanding of the situation, and then gives you direction to deal with the situation or with difficult people. So I have seen this thing in leaders as well, in organizations, that when you try to understand the situation of your team members or try to understand the situation of your family members and try to understand that, where this behavior is coming, then I think your reaction and your reaction to the situation or to the person changes because you understand their situation. So empathy is an important quality to have, right? And it also helps you in leadership because this is an important quality for leaders to have. Because if you can't understand the situation of the other person, you can't lead them, you can't set an example, you can't resolve their queries, their conflicts. So I think empathy should be there, and we try to gain this quality by try to understand other situation. So that's all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naman. I completely agree with you. Yes, it plays very, very important role when it comes with communication with others. So anybody else would like to try, would like to choose another topic?
We are done with this
Okay.
session, Toastmaster Parul.
Okay, so thank you so much for your participation. And this is my first time to play this role, so I hope you enjoyed, you learned from others' experience, you got the tips and tricks how to how to manage the situations, difficult situations, and manage with difficult people. So thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it and learned. So thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Disha.
What an engaging session. And the session was also in lines to our theme. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Parul, for a wonderful session. So, coming back to the difficult people again, whenever we encounter someone tough in our surroundings, in our families, friends, or offices, the first thought that comes into our mind is to change them. We want to turn the downers into the optimists, the passives into the assertive ones, the tanks into the calm ones, and the better thans into the humble folks. But this approach usually does not work. However, this does not mean that we cannot manage them. There are reasons behind their difficult behaviors. Some of these are excessive stress, personality issues, at times, the past traumas or the childhood traumas. However, this is why there are ways of dealing with them. Some of the ways in which we can deal with these individuals is managing calm, composure, utilizing effective communication strategies, and recognizing the fact that one size fits all solution does not work, as the situation in office would be completely different than a situation at home. And hence, dealing a difficult person at office is completely different than handling someone tough at office. And with this, we come to our last session of the meeting, which is the general evaluation session. I now invite the general evaluator, Toastmaster Wade, to present his report on how we all performed today. Over to you, Toastmaster Wade.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Are we all excited for the evaluation section?
Yes.
Okay, that's the energy. Okay, let's get started fast. We are already running short on time. So to start, first we will start with the speech evaluation, and for the first speech evaluator that will be given by Toastmaster Bob, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ved. So today I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Anshuman's speech. Oh, what an amazing speech it was. He had us hooked from the very beginning. Very impactful start. Loved the way he engaged the audience right at the beginning. His speech, Toastmaster Anshuman, your speech was conversational in style. So that kind of kept the entire audience engaged. It was like you were talking to us, we were having a conversation with you, rather than you saying something and we just blindly listening to it. So I loved that delivery, the way you delivered it. And since it was a conversational style, you also built a story around it. So you started with something and then you kept building on it until you reached the end where you had a message. Though I'd say it's a controversial message, but nevertheless, a message at the end for all of us. Your voice is amazing. I always love listening to you. The pace, the delivery, I'm always in awe of the way you present. So the changes in modulation, the volume, the role play, all of that spot on. So these are some of the positives that I've seen in your speech today. There are a couple of things that I think you should work on before you give the speech again. One is movement on the stage. You had movement. You could add a little bit more. I'm like Toastmaster Mike, something that I always I look up to his Toastmaster Mike's stage movement. He is so much more open. His arms are so much open. He's always trying to bring everybody in. So a little bit more of that. And second, I want you to really work on is the grammatical structure. So the speech had a lot of grammatical flaws. So you really need to work on that. It felt like you were not completing your sentences, and also there are a lot. So for that, I would recommend that you please write down the speech up front, and then read it, and can share it with your mentor or your friends and get some feedback on that, and then practice on that. That will invariably you will lose some of your conversational style with that, but at the same time you do want to make sure that you're speaking in correct English, so the grammatical issues are not there. All in all, love the delivery, love the story, love the message. You can improve on the grammar. Wonderful speech, thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you very much for making me an evaluator for the speech today. Back to you, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bob, for the evaluation. And now we have second evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Mayank. Over to you.
All the world the stage, and you and me are mere players. But Toastmaster Nikhil, in your speech delivery, I think you were the king to dare it, the daredevil Toastmaster Nikhil. Henceforth, we will call you. Because for a person like me, being away from cell phone for 1 hour, 2 hours is difficult. And you did it for 10 days. I've interacted with a lot of people who virtually ran away from that place in 2 days to 4 days at most. And maybe that's the reason why you are so calm and composed in your public speaking. But the stage is all about action, drama. And that's something which you need to bring in a little bit. Your power of silence was great. You had a great engagement by asking, the team that who all can stay away from cell phone for a day, week, and I'm sure you will soon find a company of Toastmaster Ved attending Vipassana if he's not already done it already. Um, you had a little bit of stage movement, but I think you can enhance it a little bit better. Uh, the eye contact, I think, was more focused onto the camera and not to the audience. So when on the stage, physical stage, you'll have to act like a lighthouse, throwing light to everybody. So have a conversation like this with Disha, and looking into everybody's eyes once and all, one by one, and sometimes on the virtual camera as well. That will help you build a connection with people. So while we all were immersed in your story and experience and the journey of Vipassana, the element of eye contact and being able to relate to it was little an area of further improvement. I will say you are pretty calm, and I wish I can take up a course like this, of Vipassana, but I don't have that courage. All right, thank you so much, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster May, for presenting the evaluation. Now it's time for the uh, further proceedings, and let me invite the timer role for today's meeting. Uh, let's all see how well we did on the timer. Okay, so over to you.
Oh, today's timing report is like a perfect Maggie, not undercooked nor overcooked. So in the prepared speech section, where Toastmaster Anshuman and Nikhil had to speak from 5 to 7 minutes, they both spoke for over 5 minutes. So Anshuman spoke for 5 minutes 30 seconds, and Toastmaster Nikhil spoke for 5 minutes 12 seconds. There is an opportunity to utilize the time more uh, for you. So just try and expand on the topic or bring in some more content. Um, Toastmaster in the table topic section, Toastmaster Ved you spoke whether everybody had to speak from 1 minute to 2.5 minutes. Um, Toastmaster Ved spoke for 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Naman spoke for the first time in 1 minute 20 seconds, and the last at 1 minute for 1 minute 40 seconds. Guest Bina spoke for 1 minute 55 seconds. Shaunak spoke for 1 minute 35 seconds. Bhavesh spoke for 1 minute. Bob, Toastmaster Bob, utilized the time to the core and spoke for 2 minutes 26 seconds. Postov spoke for 2 minutes 13 seconds. I spoke for 2 minutes 17 seconds. And Nikhil spoke for 2 minutes, 1 minute 40 seconds. On evaluations, I haven't been able to time them. I'm so sorry, Toastmaster. Wait. Right. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster May, for the timer's remote. Let's hear from the language evaluator what the language evaluator have to say. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wade. So today's language evaluation report says that we have again used the words so, like, I think so often. Some of the not so appropriate usages were male person, you can say. Different ways could have been different ways. Some of the good usages were you will be challenged, build on it, feel validated. So this was the report for today. Thank you so much, and over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, language evaluator, for the report. Now it's time for the overall report. Let me start with the Toastmaster of the day. I liked the start, like the way you started, and you had a really good pauses and good hand gesture throughout your role. Kudos for that. As on the recommendation side, I don't have any recommendation. I think you can keep building on it. Coming to the second role player, the table topic master, kudos to you to take the role just before the meeting and make it very relevant for the today's theme. So very well done on that. Another thing that I liked about given the topic were like 2 3 words, and whenever the speaker comes on the stage, they don't have the context. So the you also gave a little bit context about like how would you deal with the difficult people. So that was very good. Now the let's move to the table uh, topic evaluation. And overall, like I feel most of us missed about the takeaways and the summary part. So we all can work on that. Starting with the first tabletop speaker, Toastmaster Naman, you started with ease. Like on both the table topics, you were at ease. Second was much better than the previous one. And in the second one, you were like very comfortable. So you can keep building on it. So, second tabletop speaker, Toastmaster Bina. I think you become comfortable with the topic. But one thing I noticed is that whatever you are thinking, like it becomes very much visible. So what you can do is try to minimize that thing. Maybe like before starting speech, maybe have a 1 or 2 sentences ready, and just so over time, like we can improve on that. Toastmaster Shaunak, like you were very comfortable on the stage and you started like with the ease. And what I felt is that a logical conclusion to your speech could have been better. Uh, Toastmaster Bhavesh, you started good. Again, the same observation that logical and I feel the logical and was missing. Toastmaster Bob, I found like I I I like that how you introduced the fun element to this speech. So that was good part. Toastmaster Kostov, I felt like you were trying to rush. Or maybe recommendation for you is like take a bit of a little bit slow, and so it will feel better for the next double topic. Toastmaster Mayank, like I found your take like as always you were rocking it. Toastmaster Nikhil, again, like you were very comfortable, and I really like your table topic speech, and logical conclusion was also there. Now, the evaluators section, both evaluator missed the speech length uh, thing. Maybe like if they could have highlighted it's a 5 to 7 minute speech the time. Uh, and another observations were like as we can all see that the evaluation uh, are all about like it's about the speech, not about the speaker. So we always follow that. And whenever you could have all observed that whenever the both evaluators were evaluating the speech, they have been using what I observed and what they have felt, not what you should do or something like. So that's we always focus on the evaluations. Now the overall evaluation. The meeting started 6 minutes late. Maybe in the next meeting we can try to minimize the time. We also like spend a bit of time in figuring out the role. We should also start to minimize that time, maybe figure out that role quickly. Good thing that I liked about it is that running hybrid meeting is difficult, and gradually we are improving a lot. And this time I did not feel there was a glitch or something like that. So very well done on that. And uh, word of the day for the meeting was missed. Maybe next time we can have it ready, or we can be mindful of giving word of the day. So that was it for my report. Now back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wade, for a comprehensive evaluation. As we come to the end of the meeting today, I would like to leave you all with such an encounter of mine. I had switched companies, and this new company where I started working had a very different product line. My first ever client there got to know that I do not belong to this industry, and hence he started pressurizing me on the unrealistic timelines. He made personal remarks, and he even was rude to me. For initial few days, I tried to stay calm, but after a point, I thought of discussing this with my head. What did he do? He listened to my perspective. He also spoke with the client separately, explaining him the circumstances. Beyond this, my head asked me, do we stop working with this account? This question of his increased my strength in him, knowing that he has a lot of trust in me. And then I told him, we cannot do this to our company just because of one person. I will manage this person on my own. And guess what happens in the next few months? This tough client of mine get transferred to another account in his own company, and I had a happy ending. On that note, we come towards the end of our meeting. Thank you all for being here and contributing and making this meeting a success. I now hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Postmaster Mayank.
All right, thank you so much. Once again, yeah. We conclude today's meeting proceedings. It was lovely to have so many guests physically as well as virtually. I will actually use a different word, to be Toastmasters, right? So it was great to have to be Toastmasters, people who believe that they need to enhance their communication style, and people who have been in a Toastmaster is like that ad. पहले मुझसे बोला नहीं जाता था, फिर मैंने Toastmaster को program join किया. And now today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front of you all and speaking so fluently without any confidence or nervousness, without any nervousness, with lot of confidence. You know, and so the jumbling of words really change the meaning of the sentence. But yeah, you get my emotions, right? And with this, and now I take on feedback from the Toastmasters and the recent Toastmasters, right? Or any questions you guys have, you can shoot. But one important announcement to everybody. Next meeting is going to be purely online because we have a district event which is happening at La Meridian here. It's going to be a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I and Toastmaster Anshuman and a couple of other Toastmasters are going to be occupied there. So we will not have the physical venue and meeting set up. So please either come there, register and join the meeting there. Otherwise, at the club meeting, please, we will have it online only. Next Saturday is online, regular time, and for which Toastmaster Ved and Bob and Disha will take a lead, along with Neetal. You not there? Next, okay. So Toastmaster Disha is also not there, but Toastmaster Ved will have to spare the meeting next Saturday, and maybe a table topic marathon or something like that can be an interesting element. And do we go offline and questions? Okay, questions. Anybody questions? Anything on Toastmasters meeting club? Anything? I think we should go offline now. No, we can go YouTube offline. Okay, perfect. Any questions? You're all clear? You're all clear, which means you're all clear. Okay. For online, those joining online, any questions? Naman,
No questions, Mike.
no questions.
Yeah,
The next time you're going to give a prepared speech on
I can try.
icebreaker. Yeah, your icebreaker. Perfect. Thank you so much for not asking any questions. To develop a so Toastmaster Anshuman has a question that how do you develop a stage presence? Well, of course, you can always put on weight to increase and have a larger stage presence. But keeping the humor aside, you have to break the silo of restricting your body. Let your body loosen and speak your heart out and use hands. And you have to have lot of opportunity and forget what people are going to say. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे लोगों का काम है कहना the logo brand name logo everything it keeps saying right people will keep saying so if you do a lot of hand movement somebody will have a problem somebody is going to appreciate somebody is not going to appreciate but see what is your comfort zone and sometimes you have to break your comfort zone also right I mean all of a sudden till now you were standing like this and you start speaking people like wow and even in your office meetings, when we're taking hybrid meeting, it's only our face which is visible, never our hands. Keep your laptop a little bit behind, and the next time you're talking, and just if you have your hand movement, you say, "Yeah, you know what? I want to add one more element," and blah 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 blah. People be like, "Oh, you will get a very different experience." So with that practice and of course support from your peer group or your friends is also important, which you can get happily in the Toastmasters club here with us. Okay, you have a question? So Bhavesh question is sorry. Kasuf's question is Toastmasters all about public speaking or anything else? Well, it is everything else as well. For example, leadership plays a role. Managing people and conflicts is a role, right? So Toastmasters logo is where leaders are made. So it helps you become a great leader. And to be a great leader, effective communication is a very key element. See, you may have a leader, but who may not utter a word or may give wrong communication, right? He'll say, all right, let's go for a war. People are going to take you seriously. No, you know. So, for example, for Ukraine, the president currently was a comedian. But when he said, let's go for a war, he was not in a comic sense, right? He was a very firm sense. So, to be a leader, you have to have that effective communication style and build on your leadership skills. So, Toastmasters will help you do that. One of the initial steps is fixing your communication. And how do you fix it? By listening. Listening is very important element because often if somebody asks you a question like, can you please repeat, which means you were not listening. You've lost your ground there, right? Okay. Any other questions? Bhavesh, any questions?
Not from myself.
No.
Everything is good.
Okay, perfect. So Bhavesh is making the payment today, huh? Beena, any questions? No?
No.
Okay, so Beena is joining the club today, huh? She's clear with all our questions. She doesn't have a question on any element. Perfect. Okay, perfect. With this, I think we can.
I have one question. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, Bob.
So how do you guys make payments for the members? It's more of an
So,
administrative question.
okay, so we have a treasurer who takes in funds into her account and from through UPI or bank transfers, and then she would make the payment to Toastmasters with her card, with a credit card.
Toastmaster, what card?
You can use a credit card. She uses a credit card to make the payment. The treasurer uses a credit card to make the payment to
So
Toastmasters.
you can make payment through Indian with Indian credit cards.
Yeah.
on the Toastmaster website?
Internationally accepted card. So, for example, you would use a Amex or a HDFC, whichever is an international transaction able to. The payment will happen in dollars on Toastmasters website, but individually we convert it into INR amount and collect the amount.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Perfect. With this, um, we stop Facebook Live, YouTube Live, yeah, and end the meeting. Thank you, everybody, and looking forward for more physical in-person interactions. Of course, next Saturday is online, right? Watch out the club's WhatsApp groups for more information. Stay tuned. See ya. Bye bye.
Thank you.